Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the barrio coming back at you with another video for your bow. Real quick video response today for Rudog21 and Danny and Gray's cards and toys. So check them both out. If I remember, I'll put both their links below. But check them out. Rudog Clemente Collector and Danny and Gray, man, he's been doing breaks lately because he has easy access to retail. Both great channels, guys. So check them out. Faux show. And Danny and Gray, both of these contests, these video responses, kind of they coincide for me. So I'm gonna do them both at the same time. Rudog21 wants you to tell something about your main PC, your favorite player, whatever, that probably most people don't know. And Danny and Gray's cards and toys want you to show your favorite card. So obviously my favorite card is of my PC, my favorite player. So it's the 53 Topps Mickey Mantle. Alright. My wet dream card, you know, I mean, is the 52 Topps Mickey Mantle. All right, that's my unicorn, my Eleanor, you know. So this is the closest thing that you could come to it. Yeah, I don't care about the 52 Bowman or 51 Bowman. I want the 52 Topps. All right, I don't care what you say. So this is my favorite card, man. And this card I bought for $800 in 2018. I remember having to use money from my kitchen funds and my World Series bonus check, and I got this card for $800. And then a couple years after that, it went over $1,000. And I remember it was my first comma card, even though I didn't pay over $1,000. In case you don't understand what a comma card is, a comma card means it's worth more than $1,000 or $1,000 because of that comma between 1 0 0 0 0 to make it 1,000. All right, so now Rudog21 wants us to tell you something about our favorite player that maybe you don't know about. Okay, so Mickey Mantle, man, just been my favorite player of all time for the longest, since I was a kid. Man, I don't even know what to tell you what age that was. I sometimes I think about memories, and I think, you know, I put on posts, I say like, oh man, I remember that when I was a kid, and then I put the math together. I was like, I was 15. I don't know if 15 is exactly a kid, you know. But anyways, he wants you to just say something about your favorite player that maybe other people don't know about, you know. And what, man, Mickey Mantle, he's like my favorite player of all time since I was a kid. Okay, when I was a kid, my favorite modern player was, you know, like Darryl Strawberry, Wade Boggs, Donnie Baseball, obviously. You know, I had my favorite players at that time, but my favorite all-time player, even at that age when I was a kid, you know, let's say 1986, for sure became Mickey Mantle. So since 86, Mickey Mantle is my favorite player. So growing up as a kid, you know, there's not much access to information like there is today. But, you know, when I became older, I became even more fascinated with him when I came back into the hobby, because then I started buying books. I mean, I have, let me see if I put them right there. I don't know if you can see them because I don't have editing, so the front-facing camera is what I'm using. But anyways, I started reading books about him. Started watching YouTube videos about him, documentaries. And man, this dude just became like one of my favorite vatos on earth, you know, period. You know, in 1951 he came in. He was actually the first baseball player that I would say that was ever coined the term prospect. Like, he was expected to be one of the best Yankees of all time. When Mickey Mantle came into the league in 1951, he wore number 6. All right, you had 3, 4, 5, which, you know, obviously Babe Ruth, Gehrig, and DiMaggio wore. and they gave Mickey Mantle number 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they had high expectations on him, man. And he came in and he didn't do so well at all. They sent him back down to the minors. Mickey Mantle calls his dad, "Hey man, pick me up." You know, his dad goes over there to pick him up. And Mickey Mantle wants to quit baseball. You know, and his dad was like, "You want to go back to the mines?" You know, kind of like a Zoolander thing almost. You know, and he starts smelling Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle's like, "What?" You know, he's "I smell pussy." And Mickey Mantle just, "Okay, I'm going back. I'm going to keep trying." Mickey Mantle kept playing. So Mickey Mantle kept playing baseball, and he got back. And in 1951, in the World Series, when he went back, I think he went back like in August, he tore his ACL. Played his whole career with his ACL torn, okay? People can't do that nowadays, man. You just can't. He played bone to bone. His whole career, 1951. All right, his first Topps card was in 1952. All right, but he played his whole career with torn ACL, man. Something people can't even do. That's a career-ending injury, you know? And he played his whole career like that. So how much better would he have been if that didn't happen? I hate when people tell me like, Mickey Mantle couldn't play today. It's like, dude, if Mickey Mantle played today and he had access to all this equipment, dietitians, people to look after him, making sure he wasn't partying, like, dude, are you kidding me? Mickey Mantle would be a million times better if he never tore his ACL and was healthy and didn't go out drinking, womanizing, whatever, man. The dude was badass. He lived it. He thought he was going to die young. His dad died young. His grandpa died young. He thought he was going to die young, so he kind of lived reckless, you know? But he ended up living longer than he thought he would, and he wished that he had taken care of himself because he knew he didn't. Because he thought he was going to die young, but he didn't. He could have been the greatest thing on earth, man. People say Mickey Mantle was like the fastest player they've ever seen in their life when he was a rookie and running. The fastest player. Should have been the first 40-40 and probably only Rio natural 40-40 back then. You know, a rare combination of speed and power. But he tore his ACL, so his speed was gone. You know, if you ever watch Mickey Mantle bat, he grinned like, oh, like every time he bats, because not only does he swing his hardest, but his knee hurts man. I don't know, man. I could just go on and on about Mickey Mantle and body. I mean, he was broke, man, when he retired. He's credited for starting the whole memorabilia craze and autographs. You know? Dude, and then Mickey Mantle had liver, his liver failed 2 days later, which I would say in my mind, yeah, that was favoritism, whatever. He got a liver in 2 days when there's people who go on that list for years. But man, after Mickey Mantle got his liver transplant and he started a organ charity thingy, organ donations in America went through the roof. All of a sudden, everybody wanted to be an organ donor, dude, because that's the kind of pool Mickey Mantle had. All right. And man, I don't know if I mentioned anything, but that's the end, man. My phone's about to die. I'm at 2%. All right. Love the hobby, people. Just keep collecting baseball cards forever, I say. Ciao! Mickey Mantle. And check this out, man. I found this in the trash, right? Well, these people are throwing away this big old box and they put it in the street like 2 days before trash day. And I keep seeing people going through it. And when I was walking my dogs, I passed by there and this was like one of the last things left in there. And I think it had a frame, but it was broken. There was broken glass and a broken frame. I think this was in a frame that was broken. But dude, I don't know. At first, I didn't think it was a real autograph. Oh man, you can't really see it through here. But the more I look at it, I think I'm no expert. You know what I mean? I'm no expert. But man, I think it's real, and I think that's such a badass score, man. You know, it's not a deathbed auto. It's a legit, like, younger auto, man. That's crazy. I don't know. I think it's the real thing. Love the hobby, people. Just keep collecting baseball cards forever, I say. Ciao! Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey!